Amrita, Vani, 108 essential instructions. Do not become a spiritual master in order to become envious of others. Do not become a spiritual master to remain absorbed in sense gratification. If instead you can become a non-duplicious servant of Krishna and attain His mercy, you have nothing to fear. Unless and until we accept the spiritual master as a manifestation of the Supreme Lord, as non-different from Him, we will not be able to chant the holy names. To teach us how to serve Him, the Supreme Lord incarnated as the spiritual master. The living entities will never benefit by studying hundreds of books or by acting whimsically. In the present age, it is common to be cheated by those who misguide others in the name of religion. The confidential purport of the undisputed truth that is spoken boldly will be realized only after hundreds of lifetimes, or even hundreds of yugas. Unless we spend hundreds of gallons of hard-earned blood, it will not be possible to make others understand the truth. The Supreme Lord does not accept items offered by those who do not chant 100,000 holy names a day. Association is the main stimulus for developing the desire to worship Hari. If we associate with non-devotees, we will make material advancement. If we associate with the devotees, our propensity to worship Hari will be progressively enhanced. Association with devotees is the most important asset of the human form of life. Please do not become averse to it. As soon as we feel the inconvenience of mundane life, the Lord becomes our shelter and awards us the qualification to engage in His service. As long as we are filled with anatas, we will not become fortunate enough to attain the service of Sri Radha's lotus feet. Those who are unqualified by their anatas, but who eagerly discuss the transcendental pastimes of the supremely worshipable Sri Radha, are certainly sense enjoyers, covered materialists, or Bhakta Sahajias. When all anatas are removed while chanting the holy names, then the form, qualities and pastimes of the Lord automatically manifest. There is no need to endeavor artificially to remember the Lord's forms, qualities and pastimes. All of you should preach the teachings of Sri Rupa and Raghunath with great enthusiasm. Our most desirable goal is to become a particle of dust at the lotus feet of the followers of Sri Rupa. Do not give up the worship of Hari, even if you have to face hundreds of dangers, criticism, or harassments. Do not become discouraged by seeing that most of the world's people do not accept the truth. Neither give up your worship of Hari, nor your speaking of Krishna Katha, your life and soul. Always chant Hari's name while thinking yourself lower than a straw in the street and being more tolerant than a tree. We are not interested in becoming excellent workers or devoted to religious practices. Our only goal is to become a particle of dust at the lotus feet of Sri Rupa, bird after bird. May we never become indifferent to performing the sacrifice of Sri Krishna Sankirtan. Simply remaining progressively and unswervingly attached to this sacrifice will bring us all perfection. All of you should boldly preach the teachings of Sri Rupa Raghunath with great enthusiasm under their guidance. If I give up preaching the truth, fearing that speaking the plain truth will make me unpopular, it means I have given up the authorized Vedic path and accept the unauthorized non-Vedic path. I will have become godless. It means I have no faith in God. The Supreme Lord has two representations in this material world: transcendental sound vibration and the deity form who enjoys eternal spiritual pastimes. To serve the Lord's deity form by chanting the Lord's holy names, consciousness is served only by consciousness. The Lord's devotee call him by chanting his holy names for his pleasure. The deity who performs transcendental pastimes in Vaikuntha is the merciful incarnation of the Lord's eternal original form in this world. The deity is the direct manifestation of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The Vaishnavas are not idol worshippers who imagine that God has either a material form or no form at all. Just as the Brahma Sutra briefly gives the purport of the Vedas, Bhaktivinoda Thakur Tattva Sutra properly and briefly describes the purport and conclusion of Srimad Bhagavatam, the commentary of Brahma Sutra. Unless we study Srimad Bhagavatam under a Vaishnava Acharya, who himself follows the rules and regulations, we'll never understand the purport of Brahma Sutra. Srimad Bhagavatam is the natural commentary on Brahma Sutra. Sri Jiva Goswami has specifically revealed that Srimad Bhagavatam is the original commentary on Vedanta Sutra. Shankaracharya's commentary is foreign to the Vedanta Sutra. Since the author of the Vedanta Sutra wrote Srimad Bhagavatam to serve as its commentary, Srimad Bhagavatam is the commentary. We can find the actual purport of Vedanta Sutra only in Srimad Bhagavatam. The word bhakti cannot be applied to anyone other than Krishna. Krishna is the only object of devotional service. Brahman is the object of impersonal knowledge, Paramatma of yoga, but Krishna the supreme object of service. Every word has two types of meanings. Meaning derived from an enlightened viewpoint and meaning derived from an unenlightened viewpoint. The abstract meaning of a word that is distinct from Krishna, Vishnu, or Chaitanya Dev, and which indicates something else, is called the unenlightened meaning. The meaning of words derived from the enlightened viewpoint all indicate Krishna and Krishna consciousness. Viewpoint. Vision of enlightened vision. The actual person behind the word Krishna is not the person the multitude of blind followers understand by words like God, Allah, or even Ishvara or Paramatma. These words are used in the various language to indicate the separate sources of effulgence connected with Krishna. Such persons cannot grasp the complete understanding of the word Krishna. There is no work as beneficial as serving the spiritual master. Among all kinds of worship, Worship of the Supreme Lord is topmost. Service to the Spiritual Master is superior to service to the Supreme Lord. Unless this conviction is firmly rooted in our hearts, we cannot take advantage of our Spiritual Master's association. He is our maintainer and we are his servants. By taking shelter at the lotus feet of the Spiritual Master, we can become free from illusion, lamentation, and dependence on others. If we aspire to receive our Spiritual Master's open-hearted blessings, then the Spiritual Master will award us with auspiciousness. Ordinary Spiritual Master cannot save us from death or give us new life. It is why their position as Spiritual Master is partial. But one who has saved us from the cycle of birth and death and helped us realize the eternal truth is the complete eternal Spiritual Master. Do not consider the Spiritual Master an ordinary mortal being. He gives us unlimited life. He is the expert physician to cure our material disease and is our sole benefactor. As long as a person follows the path of argument, he cannot attain the shelter of a Spiritual Master. If I surrender myself 100% at the lotus feet of that person, about whom the most auspicious Supreme Lord has bestowed all auspiciousness, then he, the Spiritual Master, awards all auspiciousness to me. If I am deceitful and live a double standard, however making a show of performing devotional service, then he will also deceive me. It is my duty to completely follow my Spiritual Master's instructions and to live according to the arrangement he has sincerely made for me. This is the symptom of a surrendered soul. If we are so fortunate to associate with the Lord's devotees, then all credit goes to the Lord, because he is the one who has provided the opportunity. The Lord makes us realize fearlessness through the Spiritual Master's association. The Lord arranges that a suitable Spiritual Master will appear before us, according to our degree of surrender. Those who are truly fortunate will avail themselves of his presence. Gurus who pursue impersonal knowledge, perform fruitive activities, practice mystic yoga, observe severe vows, undergo austerities, are expert in the art of magic, and who cheat are not fit to be called guru or heavy. They are called lagu, light. They are not the jivas, benefactors, but are envious of themselves and others. Only Mahabhagavat Vaishnava Gurus are causeless merciful to the living entities and feel distress upon seeing the distress of others. Haribol. Hare Krishna. Amrita Vani ki jai, Prabhupada ki jai. Yes.
Why we have no faith into the spiritual master? That faith to surrender. We have only.
Sukriti, I have no faith.
Many Vaishnava devotees, very rarely someone who is complete.
Really, yes. Because Sukriti, because of anathas, because I don't want to give up my enjoying spirit. This is there. Simple. And it's not that Krishna is not giving the mercy. It is myself who stands between me and Krishna, my real I, my qualities. It is very clear, you know. I put always my mind between Krishna and me. I always, it is a terrible rascal. I want everything I want first. I want to analyze, I want to test, I want to... And in this way, these things cover Krishna. So it's very clear. Krishna is... There's pure mind means, or pure consciousness, or pure means there's full surrender. There's nothing but me and Krishna. It is just like direct. There's no mind who thinks this is good and this is bad, this is this, this is this. This is our problem. So purity means, surrender means giving up this. It is only enjoying spirit actually. Because I want to enjoy these intellectual things, and I want to... these things is between me and Krishna. So, Krishna consciousness, pure means there's nothing with me, between me and Krishna. Everything is one-to-one. I don't one-to-one. As Krishna wants, I act. I am not thinking, is this good or bad, or is this good for me, or this is, you know. What is my share? what I get out of it? This is all these qualifications. I cannot accept situations as they are. I must always improve something. I must always, according to my understanding. I cannot just let it as it is, because Krishna anyway acts as he wants. I'm always fighting against him, actually. This is our contamination, and this has to be smashed, has to be given up. We have to tolerate everything without being disturbed. Good or bad comes by seeing that sense objects, getting entangled. So we must learn to tolerate these things without being disturbed. We should never point at others. This is wrong. If you learn to do these things, then you make a big, big step towards Krishna. You always find fault in others, then you never will realize Krishna. Whereas only yourself, you meet only yourself all the time. It is your life. You face the problems according to your past karma. So as soon as you point on someone else, then your complete illusion is there. You don't want to accept that is my problem. It's not the problem of others. So I have to accept this. Guru Maharaj once gave the lecture. Why should you give all your garbage to the spiritual master or to someone else? We have to accept it. We have to. These things is for us meant. And as soon as you can transcend it, not being disturbed anymore by this coming and going of this nonsense in the mind, you are rooted deeper with Krishna. Then the problems go away. And you see this is not you what is all the time attacking us. But for this it needs, as Prabhupada says, it needs many lifetimes sometimes. Even yugas, he says. It is not so easy. But surrender means this: I give up this thinking of my and I and this spirit of enjoying everything, or analyzing or deciding this is good and this is bad. If you decide everything is bad, if Krishna knows whatever he does, even it's bad, it is good. It is always good. So if you go put this nonsense mind, kick it out and just surrender purely to Krishna, then everything becomes harmonious, everything becomes peaceful, nice.